Okay, so y'all been talking a lot about who unalived Jonbenet Ramsey. And honestly, y'all been talking Burke. Y'all said he hit her over the head with a flashlight and he took her out. Honestly, I don't feel like it was Burke. I feel like Burke is the victim. These is my thoughts. However, I feel like this goes back to the mother and father because honestly, who knew the layout of the house better than them? It was an inside job. And this is how I figured it went down. I figure they had that holiday party for Christmas. The father had the connections. The father was in that weird ass club with all of them rich ass people. And there he was doing the willing and dealings. And he offered his daughter. I mean, Patsy was already dressing her up grown as fuck. So his friends was eyeing his daughter. Dude was already worth a ton of money. So it was like an initiation type thing. And he sacrificed his daughter to get further ahead. Boom. Jonbenet was like, Santa's coming to see me tonight. Y'all skipping over that part. That part was key. Santa did come back to see her that night. And he took something from her. Her innocence. Now, this is where Patsy came in. Patsy was cleaning her up. She was hysterical. Couldn't calm her down. So she decided to give her that bowl of pineapples and milk. But it was not calming her the fuck down because after you experience something traumatic like that, like, you don't want that. And I feel like Patsy flew into a rage because she could not calm her down. And come on now, Patsy was already jealous of her. And you gotta understand, she was living through her. And this was their world. And she probably was just tired of that girl crying and didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do. Flew into a rage and picked up the first thing around, and it was that flashlight. That flashlight went flipped. Her and John knew exactly the whole time what was going on. She wrote at that long thing because it was on her stationery. Because what? The whole stationery. She wrote that out because who else knew the house like that? They staged it. That's why when she got cancer, John stopped her cancer treatments because he was scared the more loopier she got, the more sick she got. He was scared she was going to tell it all. He was scared she was going to tell it all on her bed. Like, on her way out, he was scared that she was going to start talking, spilling the beads and some more shit. And he couldn't have that. So, Burke, I feel like he grew up in that lifestyle and he was getting groomed to become one of those men. And that's why y'all always see him smirking, because his father literally groomed him to be one of those men. And now he is in a position and he understands very well what went on with his sister. He didn't then, but he understands now. And they know who did it, why, and what for. And basically, John and Patsy been covering this whole time. And that's why Patsy unalived the way that she did, because she did it. And Dad covered it up. John covered it up. Because he put his child in that position. But he couldn't have shit falling apart. And yeah, that's what I feel happened. But Burke be all cocky and stuff now because he now knows what was going on, and he now knows why his sister was unalived. Yeah.